Start the session. Yeah. So let me introduce myself. My name is Shekhar. I have overall IT industry 15 years of experience. Currently, I am working as a database architect in one of the organization. I have expertise in different database technologies like Microsoft SQL Server, Teradata, Oracle, and then Snowflake, which covers entire thing: business intelligence, data warehousing, reporting, administration tasks, and then optimization techniques, etc. And out of this 15 years of experience, I have around 5 years of experience in on-site experience working in UK for the repeated customers. So this is my high level experience. Out of this 15 years, I am teaching from 7 to 8 years experience on different technologies. I have a teaching experience, 7 to 8 years experience. So this is my high level experience. Today we will discuss about the snow. What is snowflake? What is snowflake, guys? Guys, what is snowflake? Any idea? Vijay, Vasu,
Snowflake
Shekhar.
is a data warehouse.
Snowflake is a data warehouse. Okay. Others. Vijay, Vijay, Sai. That's fine. Let me share my screen. Let me know, guys. You are able to see the screen.
Yes, Shekhar.
Yeah, you are able to see. Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse. Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse. Fine. Which is built on top of 3 cloud providers. I will tell you what is the meaning of cloud data warehouse. What is the meaning of why the Snowflake has built on top of these 3 cloud providers. And also, Snowflake can be called as a software as a services. What is the meaning of this software as a services? What is the meaning of this cloud data warehouse? See, meaning the cloud, nothing but you are using any web browser to log in into your Snowflake cloud data warehouse. What are the web browsers? Web browsers are Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla, Microsoft Edge, etc. You are using simply a web browsers and then log in into your Snowflake account and start working with your Snowflake cloud data warehouse. As the Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse, you no need to install any software. You no need to buy any hardware resources. You no need to build any hardware resources. You no need to maintain any servers. You no need to maintain any hardware resources. You should not require more human resources to manage your Snowflake cloud data warehouse. You no need to apply any optimization techniques. Automatically, all these things will be taken care by Snowflake company only. That's why this Snowflake cloud data warehouse can be called as a software as a service. Nothing but this Snowflake itself will behave like a software and it will provide the service to your organization. This is meaning you no need to install any software, guys. Just you will be using any web browser. One second. You will be using any internet. You will be using any internet and log in into your Snowflake account. You just take a subscription from the Snowflake and then start using your Snowflake account. That's why this Snowflake can be called as a cloud data warehouse, and then this can be called also as software as a service. You no need to install any software. We will see now. What is the meaning of cloud data warehouse, why the Snowflake has built on top of these three cloud products, and what is the meaning of software as a services. And also we will just go through the what is the meaning of data warehouse, what is the meaning of traditional data warehouse or on-prem servers. On-prem servers or traditional data warehouse. Guys, what is the meaning data warehouse, guys? What is the meaning data warehouse? What is data warehouse? You say,
Yeah, it is an enterprise system which can be used for analysis and reporting.
yeah, Prashant, Sai, Shashwat, Vasu. Because why I am explaining, why I am trying to explain data warehouse and then on-prem servers is, if you understand this data warehouse and then if you understand this on-prem servers, then you will identify, you will easily understand, and then you will easily compare the what is the difference between the Snowflake and then your other on-prem data warehouse. What is data warehouse, guys? Sai, or Shashwat, Vasu, Prashant. Chalo. Data warehouse is I will explain you. Data warehouse is it is a repository system, and we will collect a data from the different data sources and then load the data into the data warehouse. This data warehouse will be having a large volume of data and the historical data. Yes, we have a large volume of data and then historical data in the data warehouse. We can able to analyze the data in a multi-dimensional ways and multiple ways, and then on top of that data analysis, we can make a decision making on top of your existing history of the data, and we can generate a n number of reports. We can generate a n number of reports on top of your data warehouse. I will show you a diagram what is the meaning of data warehouse. See here, just I am giving you just an example, guys. The data is loading from the client application 1, client application 2. I have taken example for Central Hyderabad 2, branch 1, branch 2. Daily online transactions will loaded into the your OLTP system, that is SQL Server OLTP system. So from this, as this SQL Server will be having a current transactions, and this SQL Server current transactions and then current data will be loaded into the your data warehouse using your SSIS tool. Daily data is loading into your OLTP system. By using a ETL batch jobs, you are loading a delta load. You are loading a delta load into the your data warehouse. As we are loading a data daily, just I have given only one source. This is only one source. This is only one source. This is a OLTP system. Like that, suppose if you see OLTP system, files, and then Excel sheets, and then CSV files, and then OLTP system. You are collecting a data from the different source system using a ETL tool, and then you are loading a daily a data into your data warehouse. So the daily delta load data will be, what is the meaning of delta load, guys? Any idea? What is the meaning of delta load? Incremental load, daily transactions. The data will be daily loaded the data into the your data warehouse, so that the data will be available in the data warehouse will be the historical data, and then it's a large volume of data. In this OLTP system, you will be having only current transactions, but you are collecting a data from these source systems, and then the source system data will be available in the different formats, but you will load the data from all the source system and then convert them into a single format and then load into a data warehouse. On top of this data warehouse, then you can able to generate a reports. So by using these reports, you can make a decision making, and you can analyze the data in a different ways. So this is about the meaning of the data warehouse, where you have a historical data, and you can store the large volume of data. Because in OLTP system, Oracle or SQL Server, you can only store current transactions, live data. But from there, you will extract the data using a ETL tool and then load the data into your data warehouse. And then what is the meaning of on-prem servers? Guys, what is the meaning on-prem servers, guys? What is the meaning of on-prem servers? Fast.
Which are available on local system.
Which are available on the servers. To maintain your servers, you will be having a lot many physical components. Let me explain that one also, so that you will get the comparison between the cloud data warehouse and then on-prem data warehouse. See, if you want to, as I mentioned in the earlier slide, so you are maintaining a SQL Server data warehouse, SSAS. If you want to maintain your business data into your SQL Server on-prem data warehouse, what else you need to consider? First of all, you need to buy SQL Server software. You need to buy a SQL Server software. To build that SQL Server, you need a physical servers to install. You need to buy hardware resources, and then you need to buy all those RAM, number of CPU, motherboards, hard disk, and you need a number of people to manage the servers. You need a DBS and then ETL developers, and also you need a network engineers to manage all these your on-prem servers. So this is your example for the on-prem servers. You built everything, install software, install SQL Server software, and then you have built your storage disk, you have built your hardware resources, and then you have a database administrators, and then you have a network engineers to manage your hardware resources. Why do we require all these things, guys? Because on-prem servers nothing but always there are a huge maintenance, and there are physical components are involved to maintain your on-prem servers. So this is your data warehouse. This is your SQL Server data warehouse. To maintain the SQL Server data warehouse, you need to do all this setup. So you need all these things. Whenever you are loading a data into your SQL Server data warehouse, you need to store the data into your physical storage disk, and then this is predefined. And to whatever the number of users and then concurrent users are connecting to your SQL Server data warehouse, and then to submit the request, to submit the IO request, to submit the data load request, you are required a hardware resources also. So if the storage disk is outdated, if hardware resource is outdated, then again you need to upgrade the storage. Outdated means what? You have 1000 TB, of storage disk in the your on-prem server. If 1000 TB is finished, then you need to expand to next size. To do this thing, you need a manually maintenance steps, maintenance activities. DBA need to involve, and then DBA need to increase the size. If hardware resources are outdated, again your network engineers need to involve, and then hardware resources need to be expanded. Again, if software, from the Microsoft SQL Server, again if you get any updates, then you need to update the patches. For that, you need to down the system and then update the patches, and then again you need to up the servers. What I mean to say, to maintain your business data, to store your business data in the on-prem servers, you need to take care of all these things. You need to involve there are many things to manage. There are many people need to be managed in the traditional or on-prem servers. See, if the hard disk is completed, then DBA need to be available. If hardware resources are outdated, your network engineer need to be available to upgrade these hardware resources. So like that, we need many people, and then we have many things to maintain in your on-prem servers. So we have challenges in the on-prem servers. Without having a human interventions, without doing anything, we can't able to sustain with the on-prem servers. To overcome this, we have a software, we have a Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse case. In this Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse, you no need to install anything, guys. You no need to install anything here. See, in cloud detail, suppose Snowflake, just you no need to install anything. You no need to install anything. You will be using any web browser. You will be using any web browser. Suppose let's consider I have a Snowflake account. I will show you. I have a Snowflake account. Just I will be using web browsers. Just I will be using web browser. This is my Snowflake account URL. I will paste into here. I will provide my account details, username and then password. I will provide username and password. I will provide username and password and then start using the Snow. That's it. We no need to do anything, guys. Just this is my free trial version of account. They will provide the 30 days free trial version account. You can use this Snowflake account. So as I mentioned, this is a cloud data warehouse. Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse, guys. So as this is a cloud data warehouse, cloud means what? You are using any web browsers. You are using any web browsers to work with your Snowflake cloud data. That's why the meaning cloud data warehouse I mentioned. So here, cloud overall cloud data warehouse. You no need to install any softwares. You no need to install any hardware resources. You no need to maintain many human resources. You no need to apply any optimization techniques on behalf of you or on behalf of your organization. Snowflake is taking care of all these things. I will tell you why this is not required. Many people in many steps. See, as I mentioned here, as I mentioned in the traditional data warehouse, if storage disk is full, if hardware resources is outdated, I am telling in the Snowflake, there is no matter of Snowflake. Hard disk is full, and then hardware resources are outdated. Because see, whenever you are loading a data into the Snowflake account, whenever you are loading a data into the Snowflake data warehouse, you are loading 100 TB today, you are loading 1000 TB today, you are loading again 200 terabytes of data into the data warehouse day after tomorrow. Based on your data request, based on your data load, automatically Snowflake will expand the storage capacity and it will allocate the storage space for your data. And according to the number of users, according to the number of requests, according to the number of IO requests, according to the number of concurrent users are connecting to your Snowflake account, based on that, based on the request, based on the queue, based on the requests are available in the pipe, according to that hardware resources are provided automatically to your Snowflake environment. It will not outdated. Suppose your concurrent users are connected, 100 concurrent users are connected, they have submitted 100 requests. Based on that 100 requests, automatically internally it will calculate how many requests are there, how much hardware resources are required. Based on that hardware resources are going to provide to complete all your requests. That is the beauty we have in the Snowflake case. There is no concept of outdating the hardware resources, outdating your processes. There is no concept. Automatically based on the request, automatically Snowflake is going to provide all the things. And talking about the optimization techniques, the Snowflake has designed the architecture in such a way that you no need to work on more things on the optimization techniques. Automatically, the Snowflake architecture itself it will take care of your optimization techniques, because they have designed, the Snowflake architecture has designed to improve the execution of all your requests in a very good time manner. You don't need to apply any software topics, optimization techniques. We will see what is the Snowflake architecture, what is the beauty we have with the Snowflake architecture. So this is the meaning. Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse and which is built on top of AWS or Microsoft Azure and then GCP. Why this Snowflake has built on top of these three cloud products means, I will tell you guys. I will tell you. One second. Data load. One second. See here, you have a on-prem servers. This is SQL Server data warehouse, and then you have a Snowflake cloud data warehouse. This is the source, and then this is the target. You need to migrate SQL Server data and then objects into Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. You don't have a direct step. To migrate on the fly automatically. You don't have a direct step to migrate the SQL Server data warehouse into Snowflake environment. You have a two ways, guys. You have two ways to migrate the Snowflake into to migrate on-prem servers into Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. Either using any ETL tool. One of your friend told that he is working on a talent. By using a ETL tool may be different things. Medallion, IACS, Power Center, Talent, etc. By using a ETL tool, you can able to connect directly into your source system and the target system. You can migrate the things into the target system. Now, this is one way. Second way is the Snowflake itself has built. Snowflake itself has built on top of 3 cloud products, which is a comfortable steps. You don't need to do anything. You need to load the data into the files. Those files need to be loaded into this AWS or GCP or Azure cloud provider, because the Snowflake itself has built Snowflake system. This is Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse, which is built on top of AWS or Azure or GCP. As it has the inbuilt functionality, we can use the functionality of Snowflake inbuilt functionality and then work further with the things. Here, instead of using a ETL tool, you can load the data into the files. You can upload those files into your cloud provider area, any one cloud provider, either AWS, either GCP, and the Azure. From here, you can load the data into your target system. So this is the flow we are going to discuss in our sessions. That's why I can say Snowflake has built on top of these 3 cloud provider, and Snowflake can be called as a SaaS because software as a services. It will no need to install any software. The Snowflake itself will behave as a software to provide the services to your organization. That's why you can call it as a software as a services. There is no hardware to install, configure, or manage the servers. There is virtually no software to install, configure, and manage. Ongoing maintenance, management, and upgrades and tunings are handled by a Snowflake. As I mentioned, you don't need to do anything. You should not require any more network engineers. You don't require any more database administrators, because automatically it has the optimization techniques it is going to apply. The architecture is designed like this, and you no need to worry about the storage. This automatically, if you process the huge data for the particular day, then it will support. If you submit n number of requests, if you submit more complex SQL code to your data warehouse to execute, then it will execute. If you write more complex and thousands of lines, 10,000s of lines SQL stored process in your Snowflake, then execute that stored process in the Snowflake, then it will support. And you are executing you are running a number of reports on top of your Snowflake. Automatically, the hardware resources are going to expand based on your request. You no need to increase manually. So these are the things. That is the meaning of SaaS. So, any doubts, guys? We have discussed what is the meaning of the very core definition of data warehouse. What is the meaning of on-prem servers? What is the meaning of cloud service? What is the meaning of cloud data warehouse? What is the differences we have in the cloud servers? Any doubts, guys, in this discussion? If you are clear, then I will proceed with the next point, guys.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes.
In the previous slide, as you shown there, right?
Yeah.
Sir, can you show it once? Just I have doubt with that.
Which one? One second. I will go into slide. Yeah. This one, huh?
Yes, exactly. So here, the SQL server, that is the on-prem source is there, right? We have
Yeah.
applying ETL tool to load the data into target data warehouse, right? So here, when in that side there, the AWS and GCP at below that.
I didn't get your question. I didn't get your question, Shashwat. Can you repeat once again? What is your question?
Yes, yes. Actually, here, basically, if you consider ETL, so there should be a transformation on the data. So we need to reform the data to load the into a data warehouse.
Correct,
So,
correct, correct.
right. So here, when the Snowflake, that the target system is there. So whatever the sources we have, so we have different types of sources, and they have different format or something like that. So we are directly loading the data in data warehouse. So here means I'm not clear that where we exactly apply the transformations and all. When
You mean to,
yeah.
I understood your question. You mean to say that your question is from this direction or your question from
Yes,
this
exactly,
direction?
exactly.
Which direction?
From the cloud storage purpose. So it's a traditional ETL tool. Yeah, I can understand. But below that, no, where AWS, where we are loading the data through files and then uploading into the cloud storage system.
No, you mean to ask this in this direction?
Yes, yes.
When we have a data and then migrating from
Yes, we are migrating from data from on-prem server to cloud data warehouse, right? So here, in first condition, we apply ETL tools, whatever transformations and data reformment is there, right? But in second case, we have not applied any ETL technology. So we are directly loading the data in Snowflake data warehouse.
I understood. You mean to say where we can apply transformations in the second approach?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. So you are done with your question?
Sorry, sir.
You are done with your question?
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. See here now. Same thing I have derived. This is the same diagram. Little bit I have expanded this data node too. See here, you have an on-prem server. You are loading a data into files. You are uploading those files into your cloud area, AWS cloud area. Till here you are clear?
Yes, yes.
Till you are clear?
Yes.
Then now once the files are available in the cloud area, then these are the two steps. One is Snowflake object you are creating external stage, and then this is a copy command. These two things will be worked in the Snowflake environment itself. Once you uploaded the files into your cloud product area, while extracting and then while loading a data into your Snowflake environment, you will create some objects within the Snowflake environment. And once you create these objects, you will be using some Snowflake statements to load the data into your target table. On top of this object, then you will be applying a transformations if required. You will be applying a transformations in between here. I will tell you. I will make you more understanding. Don't worry. See what you will do. You have a files in your cloud product area. You need to load that data into your Snowflake environment. You need to make a connection between your two systems, right, guys? This is the system 1 and this is the system 2, right? So sure.
Yes, yes.
Yes, by using one of the object in the Snowflake environment, you will create one object. Fine, you will create one object. It will establish the connection between the two systems. Once you create this one of the object in the Snowflake environment, on top of this object, you will apply transformations and then load the data into Snowflake target tables in the Snowflake environment. This activity will be happening in Snowflake environment only. On top of this subject, then you will be applying a transformation and then load the data into your Snowflake target table. Make sense or not clear still?
Yes, yes, sir.
No, you are clear or not clear?
So here we can say that Snowflake itself is a complete package of ETL
and ELT.
Yeah, ETL plus ELT.
Okay. ETL and ELT. Make sense?
Yes. So we need to didn't need to use any external ETL tool like Informatica, IS, and all that. So yeah, the Snowflake itself is sufficient to provide the entire service.
Sorry.
Means we need not need to use any external tool like SSIS or Informatica or something like
That
that.
is what
So
that is what I mentioned. That is what I
Yes.
mentioned in
Hmm.
software as a service. Software as a service. It will provide you everything in the Snowflake. It will provide you everything in the Snowflake. It will behave like a ETL and then ELT operations. You don't need to connect. You don't need to connect with ETL tool to migrate the data from cloud area into your into on-prem area into your cloud area. Make sense?
Yes, yes.
Clear or not clear?
Yes, yes, sir. Clear.
Right. Just I have explained about the what is the meaning of data warehouse, what is the meaning of cloud data warehouse, what is the meaning of on-prem servers, and what is the differentiation between the each and what is the meaning of your cloud area and on-prem and cloud data warehouse. Now we will discuss one by one. We will discuss next what will be the next thing. Then what are the some good features are available in the Snowflake? Guys, we have a lot of good features are available in the Snowflake. I have highlighted couple of the things. So which are very useful and then great things actually. So these are the features which are available in the Snowflake. One by one we will discuss great performance and scalability, zero management, convenient pricing, virtual compute warehouse, recover Snowflake objects using OneDrop, object cloning. I will explain everything as high level. Semi-structured data warehouse, continuous data production, data sharing, and the Snowpipe. Now, why this Snowflake has a great performance? I told you automatically the Snowflake architecture has designed in such a way that you no need to apply explicitly any performance techniques, guys. I will tell you one of the examples. Suppose when you load the data into the Snowflake environment or in a Snowflake cloud data warehouse, the data will be stored in a column format, not into traditional format. And data will be stored in a micro partitions and also in a optimized way and also in a compressed format. All these points, what is the meaning of micro partition, what is the meaning of compressed format, what is the meaning of column format, and what is the meaning of optimized way. Everything we are going to discuss in the next section while discussing a Snowflake architecture. By using all the Snowflake architecture, guys, whatever the data you are processing, how big the data, how huge data you are processing, you are able to process the data in a fraction of seconds compared to other data warehouse. Because there is no limitations on your hardware resources, there is no limitations on your storage disk, there is no limitations on, and they have designed architecture like that, so that by using all those things, you can able to see a very good performance from the Snowflake cloud data warehouse. You can able to process robust and then huge data within a fraction of seconds. So that is a beauty we have. We will discuss all these things. Why? All these things will be Snowflake architecture as a very beautiful architecture. And what is the meaning of the scalability? This is important, guys. See, scalability nothing but guys, in on-prem servers, let's consider whether you are working or you are not working. Whether your organization working today, whether your organization is not working today. Until you manually down the servers, always those servers will be up and run. What is the meaning of up and run? The servers will be working, the servers will be on, the servers will be active, the servers will be enabled. Whenever the servers are up and run, whenever the servers are active, your servers will be consumed by multiple resources. Whenever the servers are up and run, your resources will be utilized. Always the costs are involved into the costs are charged to your organization, whether you are using, you are not using. In this Snowflake cloud data, what is the beauty? If you are using, then it will be active. If you are not using, then automatically it will go into the suspension mode. Automatically it will go into the suspension mode. Suppose let's consider you are working only for the 5 days for the particular week. Then it will be work only for the 5 days. If you're not working after completion of your work, it will wait for the 10 minutes. If you are not continuously using the Snowflake services, automatically the Snowflake will go into the suspension mode. Whenever the Snowflake is going to the suspension mode, then the costs are not involved into your Snowflake services. Nothing but a Snowflake will not charge on your organization. You are saving a cost for your organization. Suppose let's consider this. Today, for the particular day, you are only working for the 2 hours, not for the 24 hours. Then Snowflake is going to charge only for the 2 hours, not for the 24 hours. You are working only 20 days per month. Then Snowflake is going to work for the 20 days. Out of this 20 days, you are only working for the 8 hours and not working for the 24 hours. Out of this 8 hours also, in between, if you have taken the 1 hour gap for the lunch, then it is going to apply. It is going to cost only for that 7 hours, not for the 8 hours. That is the beauty we have with the scalability. That is the meaning of scalability. Zero management, I told you. No DBS are required, no engineers or no network engineers are required because there is no issues. Automatically the architecture is designed like that. There is no hardware resource issues. Automatically based on the request, automatically the hardware resource, automatically it is expanding. Automatically it is going to expand. No need to manually expand any your hardware resources, guys. Suppose let's consider today users are submitted 100 requests. Tomorrow 300 requests. Based on the 300 requests, internally it will calculate and it will provide the provide the hardware resources to your 300 requests. It is not going to stop. It is not going to stop, guys. So that is the beauty we have with that is the meaning of zero. What is the convenient pricing? As I mentioned here, scalability. Whatever you are going to use, for that only you are going to pay. You are not going to pay for the 24 hours, or you are not going to pay for the complete 7 days, or you are not going to pay for the complete 30 days, or you are not going to pay for the complete 365 days. If you are using only 1 hour for the day, then you are going to pay only 1 hour to the Snowflake. From your organization, it will be charged only 1 hour. If you are using 8 hours, then it is going to, you are going to pay only, you are going to pay means your organization is going to pay to the Snowflake, because Snowflake, your organization is using the Snowflake. Like that, if you are using 20 days, then it is going to pay only for the 20 days for the particular month. That is a convenient pricing, guys. In earlier, see, if you are not using, always if servers are up and down, those servers will be consumed your lot of resources. Whenever lot of resources are consumed, then there are charges and then costs are involved, guys. So that is a beauty with the Snowflake here, convenient pricing. What is the virtual compute warehouse here? This is virtual compute warehouses. Listen, guys, this is important. This virtual compute warehouse is the hardware resources to your Snowflake cloud data warehouse. Virtual compute warehouse is purely a hardware resources to your Snowflake cloud data warehouse. Suppose in your organization 20 projects or 20 teams are there which are using your Snowflake cloud data warehouse, same Snowflake cloud data warehouse, not like traditional data warehouse. In traditional data warehouse, I will tell you. See, in traditional data warehouse, you have a SQL Server data warehouse. The SQL Server data warehouse is used by 20 projects in your organization. These 20 projects are consuming your same hardware resources, and then accessing your SQL Server data warehouse by 20 projects. Then there is a lot of issues when 20 projects are accessing and then consuming or using same hardware resources, because you will get a performance issue. See, 20 projects means how many members, and apart from your project people, other stakeholders, other business people, other users also accessing your data warehouse. In that scenario, same hardware resources shared for all the users who is accessing your SQL Server on-prem data warehouse. So you will get a lot of performance issues. To monitor all those things, there should be a database administrators and then your network engineers. To overcome that, in Snowflake, they have designed virtual compute warehouse concept, which is a hardware resources according to the 20 projects. you can able to create a 20 different virtual compute warehouse, and you can use your own virtual compute warehouse for the particular project. So by doing this, you can able to see a robust performance improvement in all your activities. And also we are going to see this is in detail in a next class. We are going to discuss in the architecture. So that is the virtual computers. Next, recover Snowflake object using undrop. Suppose let's consider this. You have a schema, you have a database, you have a tables. Guys, let me know if any table in your traditional data warehouse or a database, if your in the database or a data warehouse, if any table is deleted, then what you will do, guys? If any table is deleted, then what are the steps you are going to take further? Hello?
Yeah. If any table deleted, then we need to restore from the backup.
Backup, and we need to go back to the multiple backup devices, and then you need to identify which is the latest backup device, and then you need to restore that backup device into your data warehouse or database. For that, again you need to create a request to the DBA team. DBA team will pick up the request, and then you have a multiple steps, and then there are a multiple dependency in your traditional data warehouse. To cut that process, to trim that process, to simplify that process, to make that steps easier, then they have introduced this undrop concept. Simple things, how you are writing a select star from table, select star from employee, like that, undrop table name. If you execute that statement within a fraction of seconds, there are a very big concept behind this topic. Then we will discuss while in our regular sessions how it will work, how this will bring that deleted object and then restore into your Snowflake cloud data. There is a beautiful concept behind this undrop. The simple is, whenever the database, whenever the schema, whenever the table is deleted from your Snowflake cloud data, by using this undrop statement, directly undrop table name, customer table name, then immediately it will bring back the table and then restore into your database. That is the beauty of your undrop statement. What is this objects cloning? Again, question for you guys. Suppose let's consider, guys, you have a production database in your system. You need to work with the lower environments, QA environment, dev environment, UAT environment, etc. You need to have a production copy of the database to work with the lower environment, because you need to test the lot of scenarios with the production copy of the database. So what you will do, guys, to have a production copy of the database into lower environment? What you will do, guys? Fast, no delay. Prashant, Sushwat.
We will create the means a copy of that data which will be used in a production environment. Means we have to maintain two copies of a similar data.
Okay, 2 copy means into a dev environment and then into test environment, right?
Yes, means we need to maintain the copy of the data, so that we can also work in means QA and production environment. So whatever the data which we have used in QA environment, we need to maintain the copy of that data for production environment also.
So for that you need to take a backup and then restore into the both environments, right?
Yes.
So yeah, here to cut that process, to eliminate that process, simple, we have a object cloning. Clone database name, clone table name, clone schema name. That's it. Wherever you want to restore within a fraction of a second, you can able to do that. There is no DBA, there is no request, there is no multiple process, there is no time delay, there is no nothing. Just using a cloning word, clone table name, clone database name, clone schema name. That's it. By using that, you can able to copy the one object into the another object, or you can able to restore that object into the another object. So that is object cloning. What about the semi-structured data? Apart from your traditional data, Snowflake has a capability to process your XML and then JSON data. What about this time travel, continuous data production? Guys, just I am giving you a very high level explanation. But in our regular sessions, everything we are going to see, we are going to create, we are going to do the practice, we are going to see the exercises. I am going to provide example, everything. But for now, just I am giving a high level knowledge on the beauty we have with the Snowflake. Time travel concept. Again, questions for you guys. Suppose let's consider you have a customer table, you have millions of records. Based due to your requirement, you have done some modifications, and then you have deleted some 3,000 records from the customer table. Then you need to restore those 3,000 records into your customer table. What is the approach you are going to follow? Prashant or Sushwant? Have you got my question? You have a customer table, you have millions of records. Due to your requirement, you have done some modifications, but you have missed some conditions, but deleted the data. 3,000 records are deleted. But after the data validations, so you came to know that you have done some mistake, and then you need to restore those 3,000 records. Then what you will do? What you will do, guys?
We need to recover from the flashback query or backups.
Yeah, again we have a multiple steps. Here no need to do all those things. Just you have a time travel concept by using that in a Snowflake for all the tables. By default, it will maintain the history of the data for the tables. By using that, within a fraction of a second, we can able to restore deleted records into your original table. That is the beauty you have with the time travel concept in the Snowflake. Within a fraction of a second, you will be having a history, you will go to the history and then bring the data and then restore the data into your original table. So that is the beauty of your time travel concept. Data sharing. Suppose let's consider guys, you are working in the server one, and you have a table, tables in your server one. I need to access those tables in the server 2 or instance 2. Then how you will do, guys? Tell me. I have a tables in my server 1 or instance 1. I need to access those tables. In a server 2 or instance 2. Those tables are not there in the server 2 or instance 2. Then what you will do, guys? Guys, have you got my question?
Could you please repeat it once again?
Sorry?
Repeat it once again, the question.
No, I have some set of tables in server 1. This is clear?
Okay.
Those tables are not there in the server 2. That is completely different server.
Okay.
I need to access the tables which are available in the server 1 in a server 2. Then what you will do?
Yeah, we need to load the same thing into server 2 and we have to
Yeah, you need to load the tables or restore the tables, or you need to create a linked servers. You need to do the multiple steps, multiple things, right, guys?
Right.
But in a Snowflake, they have introduced a beautiful concept called data sharing. Just by providing some privileges to the server 2 or account 2, then you can able to access all those tables into server 2. So that is a data sharing beautiful concept. That is also within 10 minutes or 5 minutes of task. That's it. You can able to access everything into server 2. So that is a beauty we have with the data sharing concept. So we are going to see all these things, guys. And Snowpipe. This is a object in the Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse, which will automate entire data load process. Once the files are available in your source system, automatically it will pick the source file and then load the data into the Snowflake. If you upload 10 times per day, there is no time limit, there is no time schedule. If you upload 100 times per day, it will pick the 100 times and it will load the data into the Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. You upload the file now, immediately it will pick the data and then load the data into the target Snowflake cloud. You are not going to schedule, just you will create a this object, Snowflake object. This beauty of this object is it will automate the data load process. If you uploaded 100 times, 100 files into the source system, and then automatically it will pick those 100 files and then load the data immediately into your Snowflake cloud data warehouse. That is a beauty we have with the Snowflake Snowpipe. So these are the high level features I have explained you guys. So we have many beautiful concepts with the Snowflake cloud data warehouse, and also we are going to create, discuss, explain, exercise, and practice everything, all these things in our regular sessions. So this is our features. And then coming to the course content. This is my course content. This is a Snowflake development course content. I am going to target this course content within 30 to 35 sessions. So these are the beautiful topics. Whatever the topics I have mentioned in the screen, I am going to discuss for this course. Prerequisite is if you have a SQL knowledge, then it will be added advantage, guys. If you have SQL anything, Oracle, SQL Server, Teradata, whatever, if you have SQL knowledge, then it will be added advantage. From tomorrow onwards, our regular sessions at same AM, 7 AM. Today is October 30th, 30. From October 31st, tomorrow onwards, our regular Snowflake concepts are going to start at 7 AM. Sharp, I am going to start 7 AM from tomorrow, October 31st at 7 AM. I am going to start new batch, and then I am going to start the Snowflake concepts. Tomorrow we are going to discuss on Snowflake architecture. And then once this course content is completed, then we are going to discuss on the resume preparation and interviews, QA, question and answers, and then project requirements, project scenarios, and we are going to discuss all these things. I am going to support with you all these things, guys, to become a perfect and then comfortable on the Snowflake development area. So for today, I am going to stop the session. Now, if you have any questions, then you can ask me, guys. So again, same time, 7 AM, tomorrow we will meet and then continue the sessions. So you have any general questions or any questions, you can ask me now. You have any questions, you can ask me now. We will continue tomorrow the discussion. You have any questions, then you can ask me now.
No, Shekhar.
Others?
So
Ratan?
yeah, Shekhar. One question, Mai. So what is the same in the market? What is the same feature software like Snowflake?
Sorry, can you repeat once again? What is the?
What is the different data warehouse which have the same feature like Snowflake?
Different data warehouses, I told you, na. So we have a cloud AWS, we have a Azure, we have a GCP. Like that, we have a Snowflake. But as I mentioned, all these features are and the architecture is different comparing to the other data warehouses, other cloud data warehouses. Snowflake has newly introduced in the market. This Snowflake has a great architecture and great features. Make sense, Prashant?
Yeah. So, like if organization adopt the first time the Snowflake, then they need to install or something, or AWS or GCP provide something.
No, that's what. See here, no installation. Forget about the installation, leave about the installation part. Just you are going to create accounts. If you are working with the combination of AWS and the Snowflake, you will create a AWS account, you will create a AWS account. Then you are going to work with the Snowflake. That's it. No installation, no maintenance, nothing.
Okay, as you said, like the pricing, like
Pricing will be happening based on your storage space and then hardware resources. That we will discuss. That part we will discuss as part of our regular sessions. I will help you. I will explain you how the pricing parts are going to happening on Snowflake.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Other things. Any questions, guys?
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
Sir, if you consider Snowflake, so as means I have a ETL background, no? I'm currently working as a ETL testing side.
Okay.
So testing perspective, how a Snowflake will work?
See, testing perspective means how you are doing in your testing in other environments. See, same thing. How testing in other environments. You are checking target counts. You are checking a source counts. You are checking a different categories of the data. The same thing here. How you are working in the other area. Here also same. You are going to work in the testing area also. You tell me one of the example in your area how you are going to do the tester. Tell me, Sushma. I will give you a comparison so that you
Suppose we want to check some say data validation side. We need to means check the count in source as well as means target side.
same thing here also same I mentioned na.
Okay.
See you are picking a file from one of the location. You have a file.
Yes.
You are getting a daily file, and then that is file is available in the AWS cloud product. I told you earlier. I shown in the
Yes.
image. So automatically the data will be picked from AWS cloud product and then load the data into your target Snowflake tables. Now you need to do the ETL validation. How many records are there in the file which is available in the ADS AWS cloud product, and then how many records are loaded into your target tables.
Yes.
According to your transformations, you will check the transformations. What are the data or filters due to the transformations, and then what are the records are loaded into target table, what are the records are not loaded into the target tables, why those records are not loaded in the target table, because of the transformations, right?
Yes.
The same thing here also. Just the thing is you are changing the from SQL Server on-prem to Snowflake cloud area. That's it.
Yes. Only the environment is changed. That's it. That's apart from that.
Everything will be everything. Number of records, data, tables, concepts, everything is same.
Okay. Thank you.
That's why I'm saying if you have a knowledge on the SQL, then you can play like anything. You can learn like anything in Snowflake. That is a beauty. And this tool is also they have simplified, guys. They have simplified like anything. I will show you. So very easy to use this one. Where is this? Very easy to use. This is the Snowflake tool. If you come here, one second. This is the area. This is the area where you are going to write your SQL command, and then here this is the area where you have a databases here. You will so database 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. These are the databases. Same like other databases, guys. Same like other databases. Make sense? Clear? Sushwat. Shashwat. Guys, any other questions? Any other queries?
Sir, I don't have any experience in IT field, sir.
So you said you are a BSc computer science background, and then you have completed 2020.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
I can recommend you, Sai. Continue with the Snowflake discourse along with myself. We'll be having a batch on the SQL Server database. Join to that SQL Server database. Learn. See, nowadays, if you want to survive in the any data science or data area or data analytics, data engineering, anything, basically you need to learn one SQL language. If you have a comfortable on one SQL language, then you can able to survive in the other tools, other technologies. Without a SQL background, then it will be a very difficult for you to survive in the other technologies. Other guys, make sense or not my words? Whoever is having a experience on Prashant, no, Sashwat, and then Vijay. Tell me guys, my wordings are correct or not?
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why Sai, you don't worry. Align with DurgaSoft, I am also handling a SQL Server database trainings. Fine. So join to that area, parallelly join to this Snowflake also. Then I will help you. I will help you to become a comfortable on the both the areas. And then after the completion of the courses, I will also guide you how do you prepare the resume and how do you fulfill that your gap and make the experience and then put the experience, and then how do you prepare the resume and then how you need to do the trials into the market.
Okay, sir.
That I will give you the package so that
Okay.
so that it will be easy for you. I know what are the concepts required for the Snowflake, what are the SQL concepts required for the Snowflake. As I am parallelly providing a training on the SQL server, whatever the concepts required in the Snowflake, then I am going to explain very well in the SQL server also, as well as in the Snowflake concepts also. Then it will be easy for you, Sai, that I can recommend you. Make
Okay.
sense or not?
Okay.
Clear?
Clear, sir.
That's it. Any other questions, guys?
Sir,
Yeah, Vasu.
sir, I have experience in Oracle
Okay,
19C.
okay.
Can I shift to data background using Snowflake?
Easily you can shift, Vasu, because I told you anyone SQL Server, Teradata, Oracle, whatever it is. If you are comfortable with the SQL, you know the SQL, then easily you can shift. That's what I told you. If really the students don't have any knowledge on the SQL, then I am recommending to go with the SQL and then Snowflake. Already you guys are working in one part of the SQL, then you don't need to do anything. Just learn the Snowflake and then practice the Snowflake, become a comfortable, become a perfect, and then start giving the trial on your Snowflake. That's it, guys. Make
Okay.
sense? Clear? Any questions, guys? Any questions? If no questions, then we will meet tomorrow at 7 a.m. Is that fine, guys?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.